Hi guys, welcome to another video here on my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Lakia and welcome to the Chaotic Critic family. For my returning subscribers, welcome back. Here on my channel, I share planning and organizational videos, plus so much more over on my blog, chaoticcritic.com. The link is always in the description box. The whole premise of my channel is to share with you guys how I'm crushing the chaos in my life with hopes that you'll be inspired and encouraged to crush the chaos in yours. I am currently surrounded by planners and I wanted to share with you guys planners that I have tried in the past that I no longer use, what I love about them, and the reason I switched. The current planner that I'm using is a half-letter disc-bound system, so in my recent videos, that is the planner that I'm using, and I'll have full details in the description box. But today I'm going to be covering 5 different planner styles that I've used. And we're going to start off with the planner that started this whole planner community journey for me, and that is the Happy Planner. Alright, so my formal introduction to the planner community was with the Happy Planner that I purchased in 2015. It was an 18-month planner that went from July of 2015 to December 2016. I bought the extension pack so that I could start it in May, and I loved it. I was using the ARC system before I started using the Happy Planner, which ironically enough, 5 years later, I'm using the ARC system again, but I love the disc bound aspect of it and the flexibility to move my pages around, right? Cool, great. When I found the planner community after purchasing the Happy Planner, the only other brand that I saw that was parallel to this style was Erin Condren. Once I saw the price, I was like, this planner is great because I'm gonna save coins with just buying the planner itself, okay? The planner is not the expensive part, y'all. The accessories are. So I was spending hundreds, okay? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It slowly became an addiction. So to all my planner beginners out there, pump your brakes, slow your roll, take your time, figure out what is going to work best for you. Because I was just seeing people buying things, and that's why I can talk about the FOMO now. In hindsight, I could talk about it because I went through it. I went through that slippery slope of just buying all the things. Now, back then, I had to customize a lot of things to my liking. This was before Happy Planner had all the accessories, but I loved the vertical layout. I'm a lister. The horizontal style was the only thing I knew about planning. So having this vertical space and being able to break it up however I wanted to was great. By the end of 2016, I was over it. I did buy a 2017 Happy Planner, but the cons I have of this would be the layout, because there's not, at that time, even now, there's not a layout that I'm absolutely in love with that I want to carry around all the time. Even though there is a wider variety now, I'm just not really that into it. And also the sizing. This is the classic size. The classic size is not feasible for me to take and carry on the go. And these planners can get heavy even if you are not having the full year. I like to have sections in my planner. The classic size is too big. Then the mini size, which I also have, I just use these as notebooks. These are too small for me to do everyday planning. So the happy medium that I found in this size is what brought me to using the planner that I am now, because I did go ahead and try this back out in the latter half of 2019 when I was going through my planner rut. I was trying out all these different planners and sizing was really an issue for me, and this size is just too large. So that is why I moved on from the Happy Planner, because the size and the layout was just not meeting my lifestyle at the moment. Next up is the Coil Planner. Way back when in elementary school, I used a Coil Planner, and that was all that there was. I tested out different coil planners throughout my journey in this planner community. This one happens to be a Horacio printing planner, which I tried to use for faith planning, but this is a vertical layout. I prefer horizontal when it comes to my note taking, so this layout just didn't work for me. This does have a hardcover, and then this is a plum paper planner, which has this durable cover. It's kind of like a two-fold here. You have this one and then a plastic cover to secure it even more. But While I love the durability and having everything in one central location, once you start adding stickers and things to this, it gets really, really bulky, and these are already heavy enough. So that is why for me, coil planners just wouldn't work, because I don't even have the option to take things apart without stressing myself out. And I mean stressing myself out because you can uncoil these, and I've seen people do it with ease. I'm not that girl. So I just like to have a system in place where I don't have to fuss with moving things around. It's easy. Because for me, planning needs to be seamless. It does not need to add stress to my life. It needs to make me less stressed, you know, to de-stress. I need to just have it an easy, seamless system. And this was not it for me. So coil planners, while I do like playing around in them and using them for memory planning, it's just not something I could have on an everyday basis. That brings me to number 3, which is the bullet journal. Similar to that of the coil planner, everything in one central location. I absolutely loved the bullet journal though, because I was able to create my spreads however I wanted them. If you guys want to see more on this, I have not only a bullet journal basics video, I have a bullet journal setup video, and I did flip through my B6 Stylogy. So I'll have all that linked below. This, out of all the planners that I've shown, is by far one of my favorite, and I always find myself wanting to come back to this style, specifically this B6 size. I fell in love with this bullet journal, and it's bittersweet that I'm not using it, but I just need to be able to move things around, and you're not able to do that with a bullet journal. You can add things in with tape and washi tape and all that, but that's like the biggest con for me and why I drifted away from this. I used this for a solid 6 months, from January to June, half of December 2019, so a solid 6 months. But I was just, after a while, I do get bored with planners, but really though, I just could not, like, I look back at this and I'm really, really torn, guys, because I really love the bullet journal, but I can't get with not being able to move things around. And that's one of the things that took me away from this planner, because I wanted to have a section for this, for projects and notes, and I wasn't able to do that inside of here. So that is why I drifted away from it, but I still love the planner. I love that you're able to customize it your way. It just is not what I need in my life right now. I need to be able to move things around and have more sections. So before I started using the bullet journal, I was using a traveler's notebook, which in essence is everything I want the bullet journal to be, but again, I'm torn. So with this traveler's notebook, I'm still able to create all of the layouts that I was creating inside of the bullet journal, but I was able to section things off. So I would have, this is a layout that I was working on that I kind of failed on, but anyway. So I would have an insert for planning, I'd have an insert for notes, and then I'd have an insert for miscellaneous. Sounds cool, right? Because I wanted to have sections inside of the bullet journal. But then I hated having to flip in between different notebooks, which is why I strayed away from the traveler's notebook into a bullet journal. And I was like, great, I have everything in one central location, but I still wanted to be able to have those sections. So neither one of these ended up working in my benefit, but I do like the idea of both. Neither just match my lifestyle at the moment. Last but not least is the ring planner, which comes closest to the Discbound system in me needing to move things around. This is a personal size, A5 size. Even though I'm using a half letter Discbound planner, A5 size is just not what I want. What I loved about this was not only the setup, but being able to take this on the go. This is a prime size for on the go. Portability, absolutely. I love setting this up. I'll have a video for you guys on the full setup of this and some other stuff that I've done. So I use this for, I think I used it for just the summer because I wanted to try something different. And I feel like it's more decorative than actually functional for me. I did not have enough writing space. And I also didn't feel like the discs were big enough. I would have to take things out. I had to do too much rotating inside of here. So that is something that I just couldn't get with. So upgrading to a larger size, if you don't have much going on and you want to just be able to jot down lists and everything on the go, this is great. Lots of DIYs that you could do to set this up. Not to say that I'll never use this again. Just right now, I would not use this because the sections that I would create would not be able to fit inside of here without this busting out the seams. So Coil Planner, love setting it up, just not enough space. So when it comes to if I were to go back to any of these planners, which one would it be? Let's do the process of elimination real quick. These two are no because of the size, and I'm just kind of over Happy Planner at this point. Then it comes down to these three, which are great for on the go. Traveler's Notebook, I'll eliminate though. So it comes to the bullet journal and the personal rings, and the bullet journal is always going to be bae. I love this thing. I absolutely love it. And I share so much in this. I've shared so much from the layouts to the setup to a full flip. I love this planner. This is by far one of my favorite planners. So if I were to go back to any of these styles, it would definitely be this one. But I'll rock out with my half letter Discbound in the meantime. So that wraps it up for this video. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. Let me know, what planner have you tried that you no longer use and why? Be sure to check out all the links in the description box, which will have products featured and of course related videos. I also have new things in the description box. I have Chaotic Critic merch. I'll have the link for that. I also just opened an Amazon storefront. I've been asked a lot of questions about the basic supplies that I use, such as the Discbound hole punch. So I have some options there on the storefront along with other things that I feel are essential to planning. So check that out. And I also have buttons available, guys. I posted about it in the community tab on my channel. So always check there for updates. But they're $3 each and you can send me a direct message. And if you have any other questions in general, I'm always happy to answer. Send me a direct message about those as well. Or feel free to just leave a general comment. I also have the links to the blog and Instagram in the description box. Of course, the blog is chaoticcritic.com. My Instagram is @chaoticcritic. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And for all of you that are, I thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.